Good evening, 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 and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday the 16th of November. And we're going to start the evening off with a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and congrats to our winner, Royal Flush. I guess what a pogtastic win that was.
Thank you very much, Puzzle Dan. Yeah, pogtastic is the right word. I won something. My 50 pennies, and I'm very pleased. Thank you very much for the 500 bits there, Puzzle Dan. That's enormously kind of you. Now, game night, Tuesday game night. It's all a bit all over the place today because of various reasons, most of which are my fault. Oh, a message from our sponsor, Topper One Gaming.
Holy potatoes, 1 whole year, and Ben hasn't banned me for over-the-top sass yet. Here's to another year of quizzing goodness.
Here's to
Royals
you as
10 red wine.
Thank you. Here's to you as well, Topper One, and couldn't ban you for that sass. There's your holy potato, and thank you very much for the 12 months of support, a full year now in the game night universe, part of the larger quizzing cinematic universe, the QCU. Long may it continue. Thank you for the year of support. Yes, sorry, I interrupted Royal F10 red wine. I forgot that was a thing. So things are a little bit all over the place today. We were supposed to be having 2 buzz-off games tonight. There was one that was supposed to be Saturday, which I moved to today, which isn't taking place today. And I'll just say it at the top of the stream. We seem to have lost contact with AJ. We've tried to ping him a couple of times, and I've DM'd him and I've not heard anything back. AJ was due to play Toot on Saturday, so I moved the Saturday game without, in case there'd been some emergency, but I did message sort of middle of last week and not heard anything back. So unfortunately, AJ is going to forfeit his matches placed in the tournament, which gives Toot a bye, which means Toot gets a free place through to the next round. So tonight was supposed to be Toot versus AJ and Serial Quizzer versus Shapes. However, and this is the bit that's on me, I didn't ping or DM people until today, an hour ago. And I know Serial Quizzer is in India and so possibly already asleep. Now, the schedule is there. Granted, the schedule is there, but if people haven't looked at it or haven't maybe diarised it or committed it to memory, I do, consider it. It's considerate to give people a little ping, and I didn't do that till quite late. So it's entirely possible. I know Shapes is on standby, but I've messaged Serial Quizzer but not heard back, so I'm assuming he's not here. Shapes is available to play at happy hour and also on Saturday, so I'm going to give Serial Quizzer the benefit of the doubt, just because of that time zone gap and because I didn't ping earlier in the day than an hour before. Fortunately, we have got 2 players who are standing by in the green room who are ready to play this evening. They were due to play Saturday, but they're bringing it forward, so we've got 1 buzz-off game rather than, as opposed to none, but originally there was supposed to be 2. It's practically obscene. Yes, play must go on. So we'll have the 1 buzz-off game tonight, hopefully another one at happy hour, and then 1 more on Saturday, and that will make up our quarter-finalists, which will be very exciting. And our 2 players waiting in the wings to play buzz-off this evening in a question pack written by our friend Oni are... It's Samster versus Derek Agony. What a matchup this is sure to be. And it's Oni's question pack that we are going to look at. And as the bot is suggesting, if you would like to suggest a title for this game, then exclamation mark followed by your suggested title to Persephone's Twitch bot. Let me say hello to you all. Topper, Big Man Aaron, Shapes, AB Me, good evening. Zeus, hello. Card, Joe, Jogging Chum, good evening. Lupine and Tabstop and Quizzle and Exo Alto, Pretzel Rocks, that's a bot, Ben, but good evening, bot. If Run 32, Samson Mark, good evening. Colo and Calibrated Vision, Derek and Puzzle Dan, Tadaru, Ali, Lewis, Oni is here as well. Can't remember any of what it is. It's going to be a fun experience for all involved. Welcome to you all. It is lovely to have you here. And anyone who is lurking and lingering in the chat, great to have you as well. I do hope you enjoy the show from the wings. So, we've got a Samster and a Derek. No, I don't want to go into settings. I want to undeafen. I want to go to share screen. I want to go screen 1. And then I want to drag our players into the room. There's a Samster. There's a Derek. Let me unmute you on the screen so everyone can hear you. Gentlemen, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Lovely to have you both here. Thank you for agreeing to step in at remarkably short notice. I think it was about 30 minutes I think I gave you to say, oh, we haven't got any players for tonight, can you come and play? And they were both very good to kind of step in, so enormously grateful to them. First of all, Samster, hello.
Hello.
Now, how are you getting on in this here tournament? Well, obviously you've won. I was about to say you've won one. You haven't. You've won two. You've won one more than everyone else other than Claire, who's won the same amount.
I don't expect it to help me any, though. Not tonight, especially.
We're going the long way around. But a convincing victory over Jerry, and Nattery put you onto the back foot for a bit of that early game, and but you managed to pull it back towards the end. Not feeling confident against Derek?
No, and I'm not going to lie, this is what I'm blaming it on. My brain is a bit frazzled. I've only recently got back from a parents' evening, so my head is not quite with it, but we'll try our best.
Do your best. Well, very grateful to you for stepping in, and we'll have fun all the same. Of course, if you are at the buzzer page, I'll give you the code, any name you like, and type in this code, and we'll hear that Samster sounds like this.
Clever Dick.
It's a new buzzer that Samster sent me earlier on, which is quite annoying. Quite annoying. It is quite annoying. It's also quite funny, but I think it's annoying because it might be Anne Widdecombe. Samster has refused to comment either way.
I can neither confirm or deny.
Well, welcome to the game tonight, Samster, and the very best of luck to you. And you're going to be buzzing off against Derek Agony. Derek, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you keeping?
Not too bad.
Good. And again, thank you for coming in on short notice here. Now, you buzzed off against Tyson in the first round, coming through now to face up against Samster. How are you feeling about this game?
It's got to be good, I think. It'll be close.
I think it should be a close game. It should be quite fun. Now, as far as I know, you haven't changed your buzzer. I think I've loaded up the last one. So buzzer.dev, any name, and then type in this code, Derek, and we'll hear that Derek sounds like this. Yes, that noise. Chevron's a very October 2021. It's all about triangles now. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, it's going to be Samster versus Derek. It's going to be a good game. I hope you're ready to play along at home, but please not in the chat. Keep spoilers out of the chat if you would be ever so kind. And of course, if you want to suggest a title, whisper exclamation mark followed by a title suggestion to Persephone's Twitch bot. Anything meme-worthy or funny or amusing that comes up over the course of the stream, then that could be a winning title. So let's go ahead and go to round number one. Round number one is the trivia search. You'll be presented with a 12x12 word search grid and a category. You've got to find the 5 words from that category that are hidden within the grid. First to find 3 wins the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. If you buzz and are incorrect, you're frozen out for 10 seconds, thus giving your opponent some free searching time. And, a message from our sponsor, Dante.
Good evening, sweetheart.
And good evening to you as well, Dante. Thank you very much for the 9-month subscription. That Twitch baby just about ready to pop there. Thank you for the support. Great to have you with us. Yes, letters will gradually be removed from the grid as well, thus making it easier. And if at any point you go ahead of your opponent, you start a clock on them. If they run out of time, then they forfeit the point and it goes to you automatically. Best of luck to you both. Please wait for me to confirm who has buzzed before you say your answer, just in case there's a simultaneous buzz. The first category is dance music artists from the Netherlands. And Derek.
Afrojack.
Afrojack is there. Samson, your clock's on. And Samson's right behind.
Neophyte?
Neophyte, good spot. Stopping your clock as soon as it started, and it's one apiece. Derek coming right back in.
Hardwell?
Yes, Hardwell is there. Good spot, Samson, your clock's back on. 2 to go.
No.
Derek needing one more for the points. Samson needing 1 to stop the clock and then a further 1 to take the round. 15 seconds to go. Into the danger zone. Oh, Samson's having a buzz though.
Certo Fox? I don't know.
Certo Fox is not an answer, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 10 seconds. Is Derek going to win it by finding the word or letting you run out of time? No, he's out of time there, I'm afraid, Sam. So good a guess as any with the up against the clock, I suppose. 2 missing answers.
I've just seen,
Tiesto and the Venga Boys. Yes, the Venga Boys are going across there.
Or Venga Boys.
So let's go on to category number 2. Derek with the early lead. Category is Buffalo Wild Wings sauces. It's a very only category. Derek, the first to buzz.
Desert Heat.
Desert Heat. Yes, that is there. Samson, your clock's on.
I see boob, but I'm not going to go for that.
Clever Dick.
What are you going to go for, Samster?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard is also there. You've stopped your clock. Nicely done. And Derek is right behind.
Thai curry.
One more time.
Thai curry.
Yes, Thai curry. That's there. Putting Samson's clock right back on. So a repeat of last time. That's 2-1. 2 more to find.
Clever Dick.
And Samster, as he approaches the danger zone.
Medium.
Medium is there. Stopping your clock. So its next point wins. 2 apiece. Clocks are no longer a factor. Who's going to find the last one and take the point? Derek looking for the chevron here. Letters disappearing a bit quicker now. Lingo thinks they've got it. Only a few letters left. They're going to go
Clever
pretty...
Dick.
Oh, and Samson to steal the point.
No. Kyrie? I don't know.
No, I'm afraid that's not the right answer. You're frozen out for 10 seconds. Derek, what have you got?
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki is the right answer. It's the other way around, Samster. You were so close. You found the word, but you read it backwards. I couldn't accept it.
Fine.
Pretty close there. But it is Derek who takes that second point and earns himself that first chevron. And the double whoosh as Derek presses the advantage and goes 5-4 ahead after the first round. Still plenty of time to catch up though. Let's go on to round number 2. Time for the auction house. How many things on a category can you name? You get a chance to, one of you gets a chance to start bidding either 1, 2 or 3. Your opponent can then choose to outbid you +1, +2 or +3. Or they can challenge you. If they can keep outbidding each other until somebody challenges. As soon as that challenge is set, you have then got to name the amount that you bid. If you manage to, then you win the point. If you don't, your opponent gets the point. First to 2 points wins the round and the chevron. You type your answers into the little box and you've got about 20 seconds to do each one. So, let's go to our first auction house board. Samson, you're opening the bidding, and we're after countries that consume over 1 billion litres of beer per year. How many do you think you can name? 1, 2, or 3?
Let's start big. 3.
We're going for 3. Derek, +1, +2, +3, or a challenge?
I'll keep going big. I'll go +3, please.
We're up to 6. Samson, it's time to start thinking tactics, or are you going to keep going big?
No, I think we'll go a bit smaller now. We'll go +1.
+1. Okay, we're up to 7. Derek, challenge, or +1, +2, +3?
Let's go +2 here.
+2. Okay, we are up to 9. Sapster, +1, +2, +3, or lay down the challenge for Derek.
I'll go +1.
We're going +1, we're up to 10. And Derek, we're back to you. +1, +2, +3, or a challenge?
I think you can name these.
Okay, Sapster, the challenge has been set. I need you to name 10 countries that consume over 1 billion litres of beer per year. Type your answer in and then hit the buzzer button to buzz and lock in your answer.
Clever Dick.
We're starting with the USA.
I hope so.
United States is there, 9 to go.
Clever Dick.
Moving on to Germany. Also a correct answer.
Just purely based on how many people are there.
Clever Dick.
Purely because there are so many people there, do China consume over 1 billion litres of beer per year? They do. 3 down, 7 to go.
Go with that.
Clever Dick.
And Bless you, I think.
Thank you.
Mexico. Are Mexico there? Yes, they are. Nearly halfway there, Samster. Another 6.
Let's go for it.
Clever Dick.
India. Do India consume over 1 billion litres of beer per year? I'm afraid they do not. Answers you could have had. Derek, any you think you would have gone for?
I'd have gone for Brazil.
Brazil certainly there, yes. Brazil, definitely.
Is Japan there?
Japan is also there.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you in alphabetical order: Australia, Brazil, Canada, the Czech Republic, Japan, the Netherlands, Poland, Romania, Russia, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, and of course, the United Kingdom are there as well. We definitely consume over 1 billion litres of beer per year. Although they're called pints in this country, or half pints. Anyway, Derek taking that point in the first auction house. Let's go on to the second and see what happens. Derek, you're opening the bidding. The 20 highest grossing films of the 1980s. 1, 2, or 3 to start.
I'll start with 3, please.
Starting with 3. Samster, back to you.
+2.
We're up to 5. Derek.
+2.
And it moves to 7. Samster, back with you.
+1.
Ooh. We've got to 8. Derek, any more for any more?
Name them, please.
Okay, there's the challenge set. Samster, it's on you again. 8 of the 20 highest grossing films of the 1980s.
Clever Dick.
Starting with E.T. or Et, possibly. Certainly there.
Clever Dick.
It is Back to the Future.
Right.
Clever Dick.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, an Indiana Jonesy thing. Yeah, it's there. 5 more, Samster.
Let's try the other Indiana Jones. Let me just spell that right. I presume you know what I'm talking about, but
I don't
Clever
know.
Dick.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. What was the one that was there? Raiders was there. Was the Temple of Doom there?
oh,
Wasn't, I'm afraid. Curiously, Last Crusade was there.
Oh.
Raiders of the Lost Ark was there. Temple of Doom was not. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. Back to the Future Part 2 you could have had as well. Then Batman, Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, Crocodile Dundee 2, Dead Poets Society, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Lethal Weapon 2, Look Who's Talking, Rain Man. Of course, the other obvious ones maybe Return of the Jedi and The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I was getting to the Star
Going
Wars.
into Star Wars next. Twins
Yeah.
and Who Framed Roger Rabbit were the, along with E.T. Back to the Future, Raiders of the Lost Ark, made up the 20 highest grossing films of the 1980s. It's an early exit from the auction house, but it's Derek who takes the second point and the second chevron. And Shape's doing a bit of snooping online. Temple of Doom was 23rd. 23rd. So yeah, just outside the top 20. Unfortunate there. But no Joan Leon 3 or the Dark Bellet. We do not want to become famous. We do not want to buy followers and viewers on Twitch. Please go away and remove yourselves immediately from my chat. Thank you, Kodo, for being on that. Look at me giving the bots all the attention. It's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Let's go to round number 3. You wanted to be famous, Zeus. You're already famous, Zeus. You're famous in my heart, anyway. Round 3 is the Time Warp. You'll be shown 2 questions that have numeric answers, usually years though, not always. And all you need to do is hit the buzzer when you think the slider is pointing to the year in question. It takes 15 seconds to go from the start to the middle, and then 15 seconds to go from the middle to the end. You get 2 different years, and whoever gets closest to their respective years earns a point. First 2 points wins the round. So it always takes 15 seconds, but you might have to do a little bit of maths to work out exactly how many years have passed on the slider. So, here we go. First of the Time Warp pair. And Derek, you're buzzing first. I want to know, the first match at Lord's Cricket Ground is played in what year? Sometime between 1721 and 1825, and your slider starts now. Going quite early on the slider there, 1750. Okay, over to you, Samster. Sometime between 1825 and 1929, we want to know. The English football team has its first ever official international football game. Slider starts now.
Clever Dick.
Stopping at 1882. Okay, as ever with this game, if you know what your opponent's answer is and you know where they buzz, then you might have a little bit of idea of how much leeway you've got. The correct answers are 1814, 1872. Samson very, very close, just 10 away. Actually, 10 too late. Derek quite a bit early there, 64 away. 1750, the actual answer was 1814. Samson taking that first point. Let's go on to the second. Samson, you're buzzing first. We want to know when was the building of Fort Boyard completed? Sometime between 1791 and 1905, and the slider starts now.
So it was built for the show. I guess not.
I don't know, how long's the show been around?
Not since 1905.
Clever Dick.
We're stopping at 1870. So, Derek, for you, sometime between 1905 and 2019, we'd like to know. Jacques Antoine, creator of Fort Boyard TV show, was born. The slider starts now. Stopping at 1959. 1959. Year before my mum was born. My mum was born in 1960. Don't know if that gives you any clues or not. Let's take a look. The correct answer.
Not unless your mum was Jacques Antoine.
My mum is not Jacques Antoine, I can confirm. Let's have a look. The correct answers are 1857 and 1924. Samson, you're 2 for 2. 13 away, just 13 too late. And Derek, 35 too late. 1924, born quite a lot earlier than that in 1924. So it's a whitewash for Samson in that round. And that's it. That's the end of round 3. So it's 5 plays 4. It's as close as it can be. Derek taking the first 2 rounds, Samson taking the third, which means a slight advantage to Derek as we go to the final. But it is all going to come down to this. And round 4, as you both know, is on the buzzer. Very simple. You will be shown a series of seemingly disconnected clues. All you've got to do is hit the buzzer and tell me when you know exactly what it is I'm talking about. If you buzz and are incorrect, you're frozen out for 3 clues, thus giving your opponent some free time to think and maybe some free information and a chance at the point. Whoever buzzes in and gives me the correct answer, or close, what I deem close enough to the answer I've got on my card, will win a chevron, and the winner is the first player to either cross the board and complete all the chevrons, or attain an insurmountable lead such that their opponent cannot catch up. Okay, that's all there is to it. Best of luck to you both. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Nuts. Bridge. Pickup. Zoom. Bar. Neck. Truss rod. Head. Position marker. Strings.
Clever Dick.
Samster.
Are they parts of a guitar?
I need something else. There's one more word I need.
On the neck of a guitar?
It's not good enough, I'm afraid, and you are frozen out for 3 clues. Derek, you've got 2 more clues. Here's the next. Tuning pegs. Volume dial. Derek.
An electric guitar?
That's the one I needed, I'm afraid. Parts of an electric guitar, because volume dial was there. You were so close, Sam, so you did all the legwork and then just missing out the electric bit because of that last clue. Oh, tragic to see, but Derek taking that chevron. It is now 6 to 3. Let's go on to the next one. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Hobart. Dallas. Ford. King. Agnew. Gore. Derek there first.
I think these are US vice presidents.
They are US vice presidents. Very well done. You'd have gone on to
I thought it was
see.
too
I think
obvious.
Samson was about half a second behind me there.
You'd have gone on to see Mondale, Pence, Cheney, Harris, and finally their second in command. There we go. So it is 7-2, which makes it a match point. Samson, you've got to get the next 3 or you lose the match. Here we go. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Shake it off. Sunday. Honey. Vision of love. We belong together. Fantasy. Hero. One sweet day. Without you. On final clue. All I want for
Clever
Christmas
Dick.
is you, Samster.
Mariah Carey songs?
Yeah, Mariah Carey singles is what we're after there. Very well played. No more clues to reveal. You're taking a chevron back. We are still on a match point, though. We've got 2 more questions. Samson, you could still win this. Derek, pressure is on a little bit. You need to have no one get it, or you win it to win the match. Samson, you've got to get this one and the next one in order to win. Match point again. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Shamonics. Garinch
Clever Dick.
Patenkirchen. Samson, after just 2 clues.
Winter Olympic host cities?
Absolutely, word for word, what I've got on the card. Winter Olympics host cities, very well played. You'd have gone on to see Oslo, Innsbruck, Turin, Sarajevo, Samorit, Vancouver, Salt Lake City, Pyeongchang, and finally Sochi. Stop us saying, does the comeback start now? It's all going to come down to this very final question. It's another match point. Buzz
Hello.
when you know what I'm talking about. Jimmy Carter. Linus Pauling.
Clever Dick.
Samster again after just 2.
Nobel Peace Prize winners?
Word for word, what is on the card? And he has done it. He's come back from the brink of disaster. Saving 3 match points there, Samster. It's an upset for Derek, certainly, but coming back from 3 match points down, you've done it. You've turned the 5 chevrons red, and it means you are the winner.
God.
What a game that was. I thought there was going to be some upset there because obviously the guitar question, that was arguably contentious. I made a ruling in my head at the start that guitar I would prompt, but it's not enough on its own. And but yeah, you pulled it back, Sam, so congratulations. Let me go and have a chat with Derek first of all, because it does mean we do have to say goodbye, and commiserations, Derek, and what an absolutely spectacular performance you gave there. Just pushing all the way ahead, and then Samson just creeping back in on the buzz around at the end. Oh, how you feeling?
I'm disappointed, but he played really well in that final round.
Was it what?
2 straight on 2 clues, that's really tough to beat that.
That is some fast buzzing. So that's the name of the game. Though, as it gets harder, that's what we're going to be up against. But you've been a terrific contestant. It's been great having you, Derek, and wish you all the best moving forward. And hopefully, we'll see you in future game nights.
Yes, definitely.
And Samson, you are our winner, coming back from behind. How are you feeling about that?
I'm honestly shocked. Like, I thought I'd had to play risky at the end, and I did. 'Cause, I mean, Chamonix, I only know it for the Winter Olympics, and then Jimmy Carter, one thing I know about him is that he won the Nobel Prize. So, yeah.
Quite a lot of US presidents, I think, have won the Nobel Peace Prize at various points in history. But yes, actually, for that one, incidentally, you'd have gone on to see Barack Obama, Desmond Tutu, the European Union, Aung San Suu Kyi, Amnesty International, Mother Teresa, Malala Yousafzai, and Nelson Mandela would have been your other answers there. So if you know them from 2, then GG is all I can say. Samson, you have booked your place in the quarterfinals. Do you know who you'll be playing?
Not a clue. I hadn't thought this far ahead. I genuinely didn't expect to get past Eric at all.
Well, in the quarterfinals, I can tell you, you are going to be playing Peter, aka Proogs. Yes, it's going to be Proogs you are up against in the next round, which should be a good matchup. I know Proogs has sent me some dates that he can't do, so exact timings and fixture dates for the quarterfinals will be released in due course. But very many congratulations. We will see you there, if not before. Go get some rest. To say, I thank you for both of you for coming in at such short notice. I'm very grateful to you. And we'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you.
Good night. Right. I shall pop them back into the green room. And what a great game. What a great game. Samster booking his place in the quarterfinals against Proogs. Peter, a.k.a. Proogs. And we look forward to that very, very much. Now, all that's left for me to do is pick a title before we go on to play That Is The Question. Let me have a look at a few of these and I'll give 30 pennies to my favourite one. I guarantee you that this one's... Actually, no, I won't guarantee that I know who this one is, but this one feels like an Oni one. A Vengabus Party in the Desert Heat. Feels like an Oni one. I'd like that. Oh, it isn't. Okay, I'll take it back then. I did like that one, whoever that one was. Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Rubbish Typing. I'd watch that film. I think that's my winner. I got my winner, I think. Oh, that was yours, Puzzle Dan. I did like that one. Name some Dutch musicians who consume over 10 litres of sauce each year. Poyo V. Anne Widdicombe finds herself surrounded by clever dicks. There's a few sort of Samster comebacks. Samster loses whenever he types India. The Temple spelt doom for Samster, very nice. Widdicombe only drinks 900 million litres of beer per year. Zeus and Ben sitting in a tree. Buzzing. You are a clever dick. Absolutely. I've got to go with this one because this is just so on brand for the game. And I am going to say again that I do not see who comes up with these titles. And I know that I've picked Onis 6 or 7 times. It's not just because I like Oni. I genuinely have the titles anonymised. I don't have who wrote them. They are just on a big drop down. Is it 6 of them only? Just on a big drop down list of just the titles. I read them out just with the titles, so I don't have any. I'm starting to get a sense of whose titles come from who. I have a feeling it could be an Oni one because I say he's come up with some really weird. But I have a feeling this one is probably not. But I do like this one, and this is my title for the evening, and you'll win 30 pennies, and you'll get your name in the credits as well. Don't go away, because right after the break, we're going to be playing That Is The Question. First pack is going to be by me. We'll then take a little break, and then we've got another pack from Lewis and Quizzle. So all that to look forward to. Massively multiplayer quiz action right after the break, so stay right there. Go to the loo, get yourself a drink if needs be, and I will see you in a few minutes. And you have been watching My Mum Is Not Jacques-Antoine. And don't go away, because in a few minutes we've got double That Is The Question, one of the latest mass multiplayer games from Persephone Share. We've only played it a couple of times, so if you haven't played it before, do stick around, it'll be worth doing. Very well done to Calibrated Vision on that title, I did like it a lot. And I meant to say thanks again to Oni for that question pack, 50 pennies going your way as well. Stay right there, don't touch that dial, I'll be back in a few minutes' time. Welcome back to part 2 of Game Night, and it's time for the first of a pair of games of That Is the Question. Yeah, it is fairly intense music here, isn't it, Lupine? I haven't played this one for a little while. This is getting a reputation in my mind as one of the hardest games in the gamut of games that I offer here. It's on a par with Cryptex in my mind, not just in terms of the difficulty to play the game and to do well in it, but also to write. It's a real slog to write this game, or it can be. So I'm extra grateful to Lewis and Quizzle for their contribution. A lovely pack that they've got coming up in about half an hour's time. First of all, it's a pack from me. Very grateful to Oni, who proofed this pack for us. And I was very proud when he came back. He said, one errant apostrophe notwithstanding, everything else was spot on. So very grateful to Oni for that, which means if anything comes up now, any glaring typos or factual errors, that's a big oops. But yeah. Pack that's coming up a bit later on, I think, is marginally harder than mine, but I'm obviously biased because I wrote this one, so we'll have to see how we get on. There's gold, silver, and bronze medals available here, and what is the payout rate of this? Points equals pennies, apparently. Is it, or is it pennies times 3? You've got the spreadsheet open, Ben. Why don't you just go have a look? You could just go have a look at it, can't you? And then you can tell everyone with certainty. What are we playing? That is the question. High score times 3, so it's whatever your score is multiplied by 3. As long as it's a positive score, that is what you will get in pennies at the end of the game. Oh, thank you, Topper. I knew that. Thanks for the reminder. 3 pennies per point. Yes, Oni would know this. Oni's done a big, deep analysis of all the games recently. So, oh, okay, fine. I'll turn it off. Thanks, Topper. You sassy beast. Right, if you want to play, that is the question. It is pretty much a self-running game once the game begins, so make sure you follow the rules carefully. Huxon, lobby is open. If you want to come play, give you about 2 minutes to come and join, and then we'll get underway. It's a whisper game, and it is exclusively multiple choice, this game. If you've not played before, come and give it a go. I think my question pack is maybe marginally friendlier than the next one coming up. And remember, this is a game where you can lose points as well as win points, so do tread carefully throughout the course of the game. I will try and remind you along the way where the winning and losing of points comes from. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 22 to start with. That's nice. I will collect on your debts. Yeah, you can't lose pennies. Once you've earned pennies, you can't have them taken off you. It's not like Hogwarts. 20 points from Samster for reasons. It'll be 20 points from Toot, I think is probably what it would be. Toot currently with the penny lead. Just have a look at the database this season. Toot has got 10,648 pennies this season. Second is actually Tabstop at the moment, 8,108. Shapes in third with 8,097. So very, very close between second and third at the moment between Tabstop and Shapes, both of whom look like they're in this game. Yes, they are. So those will all go into the raffle in the season finale, which will be sort of the Christmas special episode on the 21st, I think, of December. Cashing in 500 pennies because he needs some more. I can do that now while we're in a momentary lull, Toot. Yes, I'll give you another 500 pennies. By all means, you've been saving up those micro pennies. Now cut that out. 500 pennies. Cash in 500 pennies. Yes, more P indeed. There you go, Toot. Have another 500 pennies. Let me just do a very quick tick queue bonus. That's if you want 10 pennies. The rank command will be updated as soon as I stop this bonus, so grab your tick queue pennies and they'll be added on. It won't update on the database until the end of the stream when I manually push the data up, but until that point, yeah, you can go !pennies or !rank to find out your overall position on the leaderboard. And the more pennies you have, the more chance you have of winning a prize in the season finale draw, which will be taking place on December the, I want to say 21st. It's a Tuesday because I'm not. Christmas Day is a Saturday. I am not streaming on Christmas Day. Just FYI. Yeah, Tuesday 21st, and then that will be the 11th day of Christmas, and then Bash has got the 12th day of Christmas on the 22nd. I'm taking a break, by the way, the week after Christmas or after the 21st, and I will be back on New Year's Day. I am doing a stream on New Year's Day, so if everyone is frightfully hungover. No, the final and the third place match are penciled in for the 21st only. The semis will be the previous Saturday, the 18th, I believe. So yeah, if you're all frightfully hungover on New Year's Day, yeah, well, just a little week, mainly because my parents are down actually for sort of Christmas weekend. But I'll be back on New Year's Day with some sort of a couple of packs that I'm writing to kick off season 6, and there'll be sort of Big Fat Quiz of the Year themed. Viers du Mall 2022. So, okay, fair enough. That's a strong competitor. Ready and waiting to capitalise on your hangovers. I imagine I will probably be quite hungover as well, but Cryptex on New Year's Day. Really? You're playing Cryptex? Or writing a Cryptex pack, brand new Halo? How do you mean? Or it's just a manual one? But I don't think we've got Cryptex scheduled for New Year's Day. And season 6, for anyone who's interested, schedule we've got, it's actually Danger Zone 2 and Risky Business lined up for the New Year's Day special. But, oh, fair enough. Oh, wait, yeah. I've called up now, brand new Halo, sorry. Quizmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Put another penny in the old man's hat, etc. Yeah, Quizmas is kicking off in... Is it 2 weeks' time? Is it 2 weeks? Is it the 2nd? No. Ash is kicking off Quizmas, I think, on the 1st. Ash has got the first and the last Quizmas one on the 1st of December and the 22nd of December, respectively. I've got the second day of Quizmas on Saturday, the 4th of December. Yeah, 2 weeks and 1 day. So Quizmas starting on Ash's channel 2 weeks tomorrow. A week on Saturday on this channel, if you want some more of Ben Bash action, we've got the host's buzz-off that you earned with your million micro pennies. So Ash vs Ben in Buzz-Off with Buzzer Bob hosting that. That is going to be a week on Saturday on this channel, so do hope you can join us for that. Right, let's start that bonus right there. 26 players getting some TICQ pennies. Let's refresh the app so it's all up to date. And once I press the button, the game will begin and it will run on its own. Very best of luck to all 23, I think, of you. Let's play. That is the question with a pack from me. And we start with round 1. You will be shown an answer and 3 questions. Select the question that fits the answer by whispering A, B or C to Persephone's Twitchbot. A correct answer will earn you 1 point. An incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. No penalty for abstention. 5 boards in the round. You have 10 seconds for each of them. So fairly straightforward. A, B or C is what you need to whisper. I haven't yet mapped 1, 2 or 3 in this. It is on the to-do list, but for now it is A, B or C. You've got 10 seconds for each. Yes, you lose a point if you're wrong, you gain a point if you're right. So, about 26 minutes of intense trivia action. Good luck to you all. Let's play. That is the question. So, board number 1. The answer is red. What is the question? What colour is opposite white on a standard Rubik's Cube? In what colour was it possible to buy the Model T Ford? The Sonic the Hedgehog character Tails is predominantly what colour? Answering now. What is the question? It's B. Model T Ford, you can get it in all sorts of colours. It wasn't just black. Yellow is opposite white and Tails is predominantly orange. Knuckles is red, not Tails. On we go. Quite a few people getting a point, quite a few people -1. Board number 2, the answer is East Sussex. What is the question? Where did the Battle of Hastings take place? Chichester is the county town of which county? Where is Stonehenge? Answering now, A, B or C. Where did the Battle of Hastings take place? It was East Sussex. Stonehenge is in Wiltshire, and Chichester is the county town of West Sussex. It's a town, it's actually a city in which I live, or just down the road from. It's about 10 minutes in that direction, 5 minutes in that direction. Joe, Natter and Zeus with the lead of 2. Next answer is Calypso. What is the question? What scientific device is used to measure dimensions of an object? Which ice lolly is generally orange in flavour, cylindrical in shape, and comes in a cardboard sleeve? In the Pirates of the Caribbean films, Tiadama is the human-bound form of which sea goddess? Answering now. It's C. Pirates of the Caribbean. The scientific device is a pair of calipers, and the ice lolly is a walled calippo, not calypso. Calippo. 2. The max at the moment is moving to question 4. The answer is myopia. What is the question? Which country was formerly called Burma? What is the name of Sherlock Holmes's brother? What is the technical term for short-sightedness? Answering now. Answers from everybody here. Oh, Puzzle Dan airing there. Everyone else getting the right answer. Yes, myopia is short-sightedness. Sherlock Holmes's brother is Mycroft, and Myanmar is the country that used to be called Burma. One more question in this opening round. Or one more board, I should say. The answer is the 18th century. What is the question? When was Ohio admitted to the Union? When was the Great Fire of London? When was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart born? Answering now. Born in 1756. When was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart born? The 18th century. Great Fire of London, 1666. The 17th century. And Ohio joined the Union in 1803, the 19th century. That is the end of round number 1. Let's take a look at the top 5 at the moment. Tab, Stop and Diary both on 4. Calibrated Vision, Jogging Chum, Colo, and also Zeus, but because he's last alphabetically, doesn't show in the top 5. All on 3, currently in second place. Hello, Mrs. Flush. Hello, Pupper. Oh, he's just had a bath, has he?
No, he's just been playing with big dogs.
Ah.
But you know what the rhyme goes when Dexter does his growls and bites. It's
Round
time for him to
2.
say night-night.
Round 2. So this is a game I can't pause. It's on autoplay. Round 2, you'll be shown 3 answers and 4 questions across 3 phases. Select the question that pairs with the answer for the current phase by whispering A, B, C, or D to the bot. Only the answer will change with each phase. The questions will persist throughout the board. One of the questions will not have a corresponding answer. Scoring is the same as before. Each correct answer gets you 1 point. Each incorrect answer will cost you a point. Again, no penalty for abstention, but scores are not revealed until the end of the 3rd phase. I have got Big Dog locked in with me. Hello, Big Dog. I'll pat you nicely. Golf rules. Yeah, possibly Puzzle Dan. You can play those rules if you like. So, the answer is Lotus. Here comes the board of questions. Which game engine was created by Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft? What is the surname of the Texas-born Michael, the NFL player who from 2009 to 2014 played with the San Francisco 49ers? Which car manufacturer makes the Elan and Elise models, comprising some 90 species? Which flowering plant is a member of the iris family? Answering now, A, B, C, or D. $20 players having a go at that question. Let's put a new answer up there. The answer is crocus. What is the question? Just 13 having a go at that one. One final question for you, and one final answer. Snowdrop is the answer. What is the question? $13 attempting that one as well. Let's see how you fared. Green if you got all 3. Red if you got none or -1. Orange if you got 1 or 2. The car manufacturer makes Elan and Elise is Lotus. The flowering plant that's a member of the iris family is the crocus. And the game engine created by Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft was Snowdrop. The NFL player was Michael Crabtree, is who we're after on that one that didn't have an answer. It's the end of the first board. Let's go on. The answer is iron. What is the question? Which metal appeared in the title of the 2nd highest grossing film of 2008? Which metal appeared in the title of the 6th highest grossing film of 2017? Which metal appeared in the title of the 8th highest grossing film of 1995? Which metal appeared in the title of the 5th highest grossing film of 2013? Answering now. $16 attempting that one. Okay. Let's change the answer. The answer is now steel. What is the question? 14 having a go at that one. And your final answer is gold. Answering now. $14 having a go at that. Let's see how you got on with that board. A couple of green lights there. Iron was A. Iron Man was that film. Steel was the 2013 one, Man of Steel. And gold was 1995, it was Goldfinger. The 6th highest grossing film of 2017 was It, not a metal-related film. Let's reorder the board. Jogging Chum now taking the lead. The answer is Buddhism. What is the question? The Moolmantar is central to which religion? Thank you, aerial text, because that glyph is not available. The 5 pillars are central to which religion? The 4 noble truths are central to which religion? The Torah is central to which religion? Answering now. The answer is Buddhism. $18 having a go at that. Let's change the answer. Islam. What is the question? $19 having a go at that one. And one final answer for you. Judaism. What is the question? And 20 players having a go at that. Let's check out the answer, see how you got on. A lot more green going on there. The 4 noble truths are from Buddhism. The 5 pillars are central to Islam. And the Torah is central to Judaism. The Moolmantar is central to Sikhism. That is the end of round number 2. Let's reorder the board and check out the scores. Jogging Chum with the lead of 11, Tabstop and Lupine and Zeus in tied second with 10. Podo Nuevo gets to the board as their first alphabetically with 7, but they're also shared with Calibrated Vision, Colo Colo, Toot and Quizface, all on 7. Let's go on to round number 3. You will be shown 5 questions. Select the 3 questions that have the same answer by whispering a combination of A, B, C, D or E to Persephone's Twitch bot. You may submit letters 1, 2 or 3 at a time. However, your letters must be distinct and submitted without spaces or punctuation. That's something I need to fix. For now, just the number of characters. You may submit fewer than 3 letters. Each correct answer will earn you 1 point. Each incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. Again, no penalty for abstention. There are 5 boards in the round and you've got 30 seconds for each of them. Have a little think about this. So, 3 of the questions will share an answer. I'm not going to tell you what the answer is, because where's the fun in that? The other 2 answers in the round, I'm pretty sure, are not the same. So, here we go. In which Massachusetts city did a series of trials and executions for witchcraft take place in the 17th century? What was the name of Sabrina the Teenage Witch's anthropomorphic pet cat? In the Bible, Adam and Eve had children called Cain, Abel, and who else? By absolute magnitude, what is the 2nd largest moon of Uranus, or Uranus? Which British rock band's debut album was entitled In the Beginning? 3 of those questions have the same answer. What are the questions? A, B, and E. Abe, Zeus, Toot, Quizface, Joe, and Natter getting all 3. The answer was Salem. Adam and Eve's other child was called Set or Seth, and by absolute magnitude, the 2nd largest moon of Uranus is Ophelia. On we go, board number 2. After we reorder the board, Zeus now taking the lead. Question A. Which artist sang the theme song to the James Bond film Spectre? In EastEnders, who is the youngest and only daughter of Peggy Mitchell? In the musical Bugsy Malone, which character is known as Fat and owns the Grand Slam? The character Jonah appears in which book of the King James Bible? In the novel Mansfield Park, who is the eldest son of Sir Thomas and Lady Bertram? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? Last couple of seconds then. A few people abstaining altogether. Plenty of threes going on up there. A couple of minuses. A, B, and C. Sam Smith, Sam Mitchell, and Fat Sam. Yes, Jonah is in the book of Jonah, and Thomas Bertram is the elder son of Sir Thomas and Lady Bertram. Thomas, son of Thomas. Zeus maintaining the lead with 15. Toot and Quizface and Lupin now all with 13. Next board. In chess, a strongly positioned knight in enemy territory is referred to by what name? B. What sort of animal's Paul, who accurately predicted results of the 2010 FIFA World Cup? Swim slowly past 8 arms is an instruction from the video game Echo the Dolphin that refers to what animal? The Spider-Man character Dr. Kirk Connors has what animal in his supervillain name? What animal appears in the title of a Netflix survival drama series that first aired in September 2021? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? Podo Nuevo sneaking a 3 in at the end there. Octopus was the answer, and it was A, B, and C. Dr. Kirk Connors is lizard, and the animal in the Netflix survival drama is, of course, the squid. Squid Game. Good lord. JB Henry, thank you very much for the follow. That was a very loud alert noise. Zeus stretching out the lead now with 18. Next board. In a full performance of Vivaldi's Four Seasons, which season is traditionally performed last? In Rick and Morty, what is the name of Rick's granddaughter and Morty's sister? In Australia, which solstice will occur on 21st of June 2022? The Finnish band, whose albums include Revolution Roulette, Carnival of Rust and Signs of Life, have which season in their name? Which season is referred to in the title of a Shakespeare play that includes the line, "Exit pursued by a bear"? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? This is a very on-brand board for me, I have to say. Last couple of seconds. A, C, and E. Plenty of green lights going on up there. Yes, the answer was winter. Rick and Rick's sister is summer, and the Finnish band is Poets of the Fall. A, C, and E were the correct answers, or the answers that matched, I should say. Reorder the board. Still 3 players in with 18 in second. Last board of the round. Almaco, bar, yellow, and leather can all be followed by which word to give the names of fish? Which 1996 coming-of-age film starred Robin Williams and was directed by Francis Ford Coppola? Oh, the shark babe has such teeth, dear is the first line of a song containing what name? The target ball in lawn bowls is given what name? Who was the 5th son and youngest child of King George V and Queen Mary? 3 of the questions share an answer. What are the questions? Last couple of seconds. A, B, and D all had the answer Jack. Very well done if you got that. Oh, the shark babe has such teeth, dear is from Mac the Knife. And the 5th son and youngest child of King George was Prince John, not Jack. 16 players answering there. That is the end of round number 3. Zeus storming ahead now at 24, 3 points clear of Toot in second on 21. Quizface and Lupine tying it up in third with 19, and Cola there in fourth, finishing off the top 5 with 16 points. Everyone is back onto at least 0 now, which is nice to see, but still a lot of points available in the final round, round number 4. You will be shown 9 question answer halves. 8 of the halves will pair up to make a total of 4 valid question answer combinations. Select the anomaly by whispering A, B, C, D, or E to Persephone's Twitch bot. The anomaly may be a question or an answer. The available points will start at 5 and reduce to 0, decreasing by 1 point every 9 seconds. A correct answer will earn you the current available points. An incorrect answer will cost you the current available points. There is no penalty for abstention as before. There are 5 boards in the round and you have got 45 seconds for each of them. Quite a lot of reading to do. You've got to pair them up. Pair up the questions and the answers. Find the one that does not have a partner. That is the anomaly, and that is what you need to whisper to the bot. Good luck. First board. Philostrate, Iago, Ferdinand, Lorenzo, or Feste. One of those is the anomaly. Questions: who is the male lead in Love's Labour's Lost? Who is the fool in Twelfth Night? Who is the master of revels in A Midsummer Night's Dream? Who is the villain in Othello? One of those answers does not match. Which one is it? 3 points available now. Now 2. So the risk is decreasing, so if you wanted to have a guess, if you're not quite sure, if you've not managed to pair them all up, just a single point available now. That's also what you'll lose if you get it wrong. The anomaly was Lorenzo. Lorenzo, who features in... I got my factoids loaded. Lorenzo is a friend of Antonio's in The Merchant of Venice. The other ones, Festes in Twelfth Night, Iago in Othello, Ferdinand in Love's Labour's Lost, and Philostrate in A Midsummer Night's Dream. Tie at the top now, 24 points apiece. Who wrote Atlas Shrugged? Who wrote Brave New World? Who wrote Anna Karenina? Who wrote The Idiot? Who wrote The Count of Monte Cristo? One of those books does not have a matching author. The authors are Alexandre Dumas, Aldous Huxley, Ayn Rand, Fyodor Dostoevsky. What is the question? A, B, C, D, or E? 4 points available now. Down to 3. Down to 2, if you want to take a risk at this point. And a single point if you wanted to risk it. Who wrote Anna Karenina is what we were after. Anna Karenina was by Tolstoy. Huxley wrote Brave New World. Dostoevsky wrote The Idiot. Dumas wrote The Count of Monte Cristo. And Ayn Rand wrote Atlas Shrugged. Well done if you got that one. More red than I was expecting on that question, but that's the name of the game. Onwards we go. Toot now with a big old lead. South Africa, South Korea, Jamaica, New Zealand, or Germany? Questions are: who placed 4th at the 2002 Men's FIFA World Cup? Which country's national sport is cricket? Cyclist Robert Hunter was born in which country? Which national rugby union team are known as the All Blacks? One of those countries does not have a matching question. Which one is it? What is the answer? 2 points available now. And a single point available if you want to have a gamble at this stage. It's Germany, the anomaly. Germany did not match any of those questions. South Korea placed 4th at the 2002 Men's World Cup. Jamaica is the country whose national sport is cricket. New Zealand have a rugby union team known as the All Blacks. And the cyclist Robert Hunter was born in South Africa. Toot still with the lead. Big Man Aaron still in second. Could be a bit of a battle for third at this place. At this point, rather. Friends Reunited, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Instagram. Questions are: Kevin Systrom co-founded which social media platform? Which social media platform was founded in 2003? Which social media platform has the most users? And if the mindless few defeat the thoughtful majority, we're all doomed is a platitude that featured on what? On which platform? One of those platforms does not belong. We're after the answer. 3 points available now. And we're down to 2. And just a single point up for grabs. Friends Reunited was the anomaly there. Kevin Systrom co-founded Instagram. MySpace was founded in 2003. Facebook has the most users, and it was actually Gary Lineker on Twitter who said, if the mindless few defeat the thoughtful majority, we are all doomed. One final board in this game. Zeus with a comfortable third, Big Man with a comfortable second, Toot with a very comfortable lead. Subway, Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell. What is the question? What is the most popular fast food chain in China? In which restaurant can you buy a Whopper? Which restaurant was originally called the Airdrome? In 2012, which restaurant's slogan was changed from "Think outside the bun," and in which restaurant my options include hearty Italian and herbs and cheese. 3 points available now. Good evening, Proogs. Good to see you, my dude. Down to 2 points if you want to risk it on this final board. And a single point available now. It was A. What is the most popular fast food chain in China? And it's actually KFC. The Airdrome was originally McDonald's, or McDonald's was originally the Airdrome. Subway is where you get hearty Italian. Taco Bell changed its slogan, and you can get a Whopper in Burger King. That's the end of the game. And a switch around at the top at the final question. Now cut that out is our winner with 34. Zeus takes a silver medal with 24. Big Man Aaron taking the bronze with 20. Quiz Face and Shapes tying up and finishing off the top 5 board with 16 points apiece. If you have got a positive score, I will give you 3 times the number of points in pennies when the credits roll. Apparently so, Jogging Chum. Yeah. Yeah, fried chicken is greater than burgers. That's the point of the slogan. Think outside the bun. Yeah. I think that was... we don't have to... I don't, have we got taco? Maybe we have got taco, but I think there might be one in Chichester, actually. But, yeah. Anyway, GG's. GG's all round. Say, it's a tough game. It's pretty relentless game. It's sort of quietly... It's a bit like The Abyss. It's slightly quietly nihilistic. But, yeah, this is why I got shocked by the alert going off. But thank you for the follow, JB Henry. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Do stick around. We're having another game of this in a few minutes' time. Now cut that out. Taking the gold. Very well played. The silver medal, that is question silver, goes to Zeus. There you are. Award medal. And that is question bronze is going to go to Big Man Aaron. Good games all round. And 3 times your points in pennies is what you'll get. At the end of that, that is question bronze, Big Man Aaron, award medal. And let's have some more TICU bonuses for everybody. Quietly nihilistic, yeah, I like that expression. Live Mars. Live Mars. I like Les Miserables and his orchestra. And someone's just cashed something in there. Oh, Puzzle Dan's cashed in 100 pennies. I will give those to you in just a moment, Puzzle Dan, once I end this bonus. Good game. I think we'll take a short break while I load the next game, and I might do something. So I might do some music or something at half time just to get us back into the mood. I think it's going to be a short stream tonight. We'll finish probably around 10, which is the time I'm actually supposed to finish, but it invariably ends up going on later. I'm going to stop that bonus in 3, 2, 1. There we go. 23 players claiming bonus. Let's refresh. And let's add on 100 pennies for Puzzle Dan, who's cashing in at this point. Puzzle Dan. Puzzle Dan, 100 pennies. There you go. And let's tick that off. Good. Hope you enjoyed that. I've done the medals. I don't give out author pennies to myself, so I won't take those. But I do hope you enjoyed the question pack all the same. It was really fun to write. I do enjoy writing it. Live mass, as in English live and Spanish more, but with the accent I can read off. Fair enough. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the pack. I say it was certainly fun to write. I find it slightly challenging to write for this one because of the nature of it, but hopefully you all found it enjoyable all the same. Hello, Mrs. Flush. Do a little dance, make a little love. What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, you look. I thought something good. Thought
Provide
something
comic
positive
relief.
at home.
No. Yes, actually, my chap who came tonight as a sort of random has booked in for the rest of the month.
Yay!
Right.
Sounds
Hello,
good.
everyone.
Mrs. Flush is here. I'm going to get another glass of wine. I'm going to roll the credits. I'll put some jazz on. I'll go to an ad break if you don't have a sub. If you do, you'll just get the jazz or the funk. And then we'll have another game of this. It's Lewis and Quizzle's pack that we've got lined up for you. And I do hope you'll come back to have a go at that. Congrats to Toot on the victory there. And stay right. Mrs. Flush's best flush. Thanks, Topper.
Thanks, Topper.
Thanks. Stay right there, and I'll be back in just a few minutes' time. I'll be back in just a few minutes' time. We'll see if Toot can make it 2 on the bounce. You'll have to come back and find out as we play Lewis and Quizzles. That is the question pack in just a couple of minutes' time. Stay right there. I'll be back in a few. Welcome back to the third and final part of Game Night tonight, and our second game of that is the question. This comes to us courtesy of Lewis T and Quizzle in a jointly written pack. I'm very grateful to them for very grateful to them for their efforts in this. I sort of forgot how to speak for a minute. I did an impression of Boris Johnson, which is not something I want to make a habit out of. Anyway, we'll give it a few minutes before we start because, say, it's a bit of a game that can sort of fry your brain a bit. It's quite intense for about half an hour. So, if you want to come play, Tings, TNGS. That's what you need to type in. I think it's sort of soundscape in C is this one. So. That's all that really happens on this ambience track. It's a sort of Echo the Dolphin-y sort of sound. Working out for me. Someone tell me something to play and nobody say the sound of silence. Thank you for calling Game Night. Your call is important to us. Oh, 433, very funny. All-Star is in hey there, you're an all-star. Game on, oh, hey now, you're an all-star. That's only two chords. Chord 1 and chord 4. Some others do have. I don't know that one. Theme to Howard's Way. I can do the theme to Hetty Wainthropp Investigates. Is it not a... Well, it's got an H in it. Bullseye theme, is that... No, I don't actually know the Bullseye theme off the top of my head. Try another one. Eventually someone will say a theme that I know. It would be Red Herrings. I can't even play that. Theme from a song plays Going for Gold, Millionaire, Hot Seat, Big Break. Do that one. It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight. I'm praying for my aim, so you better believe I'm right. I'm gonna be snookering you tonight. Snookering you tonight.
Hello, my friend has just reminded me about the 404 party song from rathergood.com, which is a bop.
Hello, Claire. Thank you very much for the 10-month subscription there. Just at the 404 party song. I don't know that one. I do know a few things on rathergood.com, one of which I'm not going to play on stream. Is the thing I associate with rathergood.com. Winning lines in the style of Lang Lang. Okay, let's try that. It keeps changing key is the problem with winning lines. Something like that. It's Red Dwarf. How does that go again? I can't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, I'm rubbish at this. You're doing theme tunes that I don't know. I can do a... Blackadder in the style of Mozart. Giant steps. I'm not really a jazz pianist. College boy. that's pretty close to College Boy, I think. Doctor Who theme. Doing a jazz style. We could if we put a little let's put a little slap bass on that and change our regular voice to. Not really liking that. Yeah, that's Dr. Key. It's the Bill Bailey version.
That's Dr. Key, Ben.
C'est lui. En voyage, Dr. Key. Il voyage dans le TARDIS, le boîte de téléphone fantastique d'espace. L'extérieur, c'est beaucoup plus grand que l'extérieur. Et ça est le mystère du Dr. Key. Yeah, and so on. Was there something else that I saw? I can't play jazzy. yeah. I can play that sort of jazzy stuff. 2-set arrangement for Rubber Chicken of Gymnophiles. I can do the normal. Such a dull piece of music. He was a very strange man, Eric Satie, by the way. Apparently he owned something like 37 of the same suit. No one's quite sure why. This will get us in a nice mellow mood before we do That Is the Question. I hate that piece of music. I don't know if I've ever played it in concert. Chicken Sarty, Crazy Bus theme. Well, these are all very good suggestions. I'm not going to set it up as a reward yet because all these suggestions you're giving me I can't actually play.
I've got one for you.
What have you got for me?
Do the Rugrats theme.
What?
Yeah, but only in minor thirds.
In minor thirds?
In minor thirds.
That's really sad.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream always. So yeah, Rugrats in a minor key goes very nicely into Eleanor Rigby. Right, that's enough. That's enough of all that. Yeah. Chucky just died. Right, I think I've done enough playing. I've just sort of, if the mood gets too heavy later on, I might do something cheerful. But for now, we have got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 players in the game, so very nice to see. Welcome to new people joining us. Pum and Ben, Party Me, Claire, Pyro, Pygmy, Jers, great to have you with us. Prudes as well. Good to see you all. I think I've done enough play, lasted 2 seconds. Yeah, well, I can sort of... That's not playing, that's just sort of fiddling, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to start the game. This is Lewis and Quizzle's question pack. Good luck to you all. Let's play That Is the Question. So in round 1, you'll be shown an answer and 3 questions. Select the question that fits the answer by whispering A, B or C to Persephone's Twitch spot. Correct answer earns you a point, and incorrect answer will cost you a point. As before, there is no penalty for abstention. 5 boards in the round and 10 seconds for each. So wrong answers will cost you a point. The rules start simple, they get more complicated as the rounds progress. Yeah, the music hour is now done. Back to trivia. Hopefully we're all nice and mellowed, ready for some trivia action. And thanks once again to Lewis and Quizzle for this pack. Here we go. Round 1, let's play. Anytime you like, computer. There we go. So, here we go. First board coming up. The answer is yellow. What is the question? What was the name of the song performed by the rapper Dave at the 2020 Brit Awards ceremony? In the standard Google logo, what colour is used for only one of the 3 vowels? Owing to its parent company's branding, what colour comes before Telekom in the name of Austria's second largest mobile network? The question was, in the standard Google logo, what colour is used for only one of the three vowels? Only one of the O's in the Google logo is yellow, an O and an E is written in red. 20 players attempting that. Let's go on. Quite a few of you getting it right as well. Let's go on to the next board. The answer is TAP. What is the question? When fully capitalised, by what abbreviation is Portugal's national airline popularly known? What word can come before as, aid and ioka to give 3 different items of food? Former Strictly Come Dancing judge Darcy Bussell is best known for a skill in which style of dance? What is the question? It's A. When fully capitalised, Portugal's national airline is known as TAP. Darcy Bussell is a ballerina. Tapenade, or tapenade, is a food, but tapade, T-A-P-A-D-E, is not. 2 Tony, Shapes and Zeus all with 2 for 2. Next board. The answer is second tallest. What is the question? When listing world buildings by height from tallest to shortest, where does Taipei 101 fit? When listing the Tokyo 2020 Olympic diving platforms by height from tallest to shortest, where does the 5-metre platform fit? When listing the US presidents from height from tallest to shortest, where does Lyndon B. Johnson fit? It's C. Lyndon B. Johnson is second tallest. Taipei 101 is the 10th tallest building, and at the diving events there was only 10 metres and 3 metres. There was no 5-metre board. Toot and Zeus on 2 with the lead at the moment. The answer is Crystal. What is the question? First seen in 2017. What is the name of the Cirque du Soleil show that takes place on an ice rink? What is the surname of the comedian who has hosted the Academy Awards ceremony more often than any other? Which programming language was designed and developed in the mid-1990s by Yukihiro Matsumoto? It's A. Billy Crystal hosted second most with 9 after Bob Hope, who's hosted 19. Crystal's a compiled language based on Ruby. The question was A. Zeus with an early lead of 3. The answer is a triangular number. What is the question? What type of number is Maisie Peters' age when she is probably upset right now in one of her 2021 songs? What type of number is the age of the Dancing Queen in the ABBA song of the same name? What type of number is the age before you know who you're going to be according to a 2008 Taylor Swift song? It's C. In that song, they're 15, which is a triangular number. Maisie Peters is 20. The Dancing Queen is 17. Neither of which are triangular numbers. That's the end of round 1. Proog's aiming to shoot the moon here, currently on -5. Tight at the top between Pyro Pygmy and Zeustos, both on 3. Toot's got 2 in second place. Big Man Aaron and Shapes are in third on 1. So then a bank of players who are on 0. Jurs, Colo, Oni, Party Me, Pum and Ben, Topper 1 Gaming on -1. And then everyone else is on low than that. Let's move on to round number 2. You'll be shown 3 answers and 4 questions across 3 phases. Select the question that pairs with the answer for the current phase by whispering A, B, C or D to Persephone's Twitch bot. Only the answer will change with each phase. The questions will persist throughout the board. One of the questions will not have a corresponding answer. Each correct answer will earn you 1 point. Each incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. There is no penalty for abstention, and scores are not revealed until the end of the 3rd phase. There are 3 boards in the round, and you have 10 seconds for each phase of the board. A whole lot of pissing up the wall. It's a thing with this game, or it can be. So, board number 1. The answer is forks. Here are the questions. 1934 purge of Nazi leaders by Adolf Hitler is known as the Night of the Long What? Which Washington town is the primary setting for Stephanie Meyer's Twilight Saga? In the lyrics of Ironic by Alanis Morissette, what does she have 10,000 of? What name is given to the 2 central branches of a deer's antlers? First phase, the answer is forks. What is the question? There's time, 20 players having a go at that one. Let's change the answer. The answer is now knives. What is the question? $19 players having a go at that one. And the final answer is spoons. What is the question? 20 players attempting that. Let's see how you got on. Green if you got all 3. Red if you got 0 or a negative number. Orange if you got something in between. Forks is the Stephanie Meyer Twilight Town. The Night of the Long Knives was the 1934 Purge. And the lyrics of Alanis Morissette's Ironic, you have 10,000 Spoons. Central branches of a deer's antlers are called beams. Night of the Long Spoons. That's something very different. Next board, the answer is fidelity. Here come the questions. In a quote commonly attributed to C.S. Lewis, what is doing the right thing even when no one is watching? Rob Fleming owns a record shop in the Nick Hornby novel High What? What was the name of NASA's first robotic spacecraft to successfully land on Mars? And the band who had a 2005 UK top 10 single with an honest mistake was called The What? Answering now, the answer is fidelity for this first phase. 20 players attempting this one. Let's change the answer. The answer is bravery. What is the question? Fewer players attempting there, 16 giving it a go. And the final answer is integrity. What is the question? $18 attempting that one. Let's see how you got on. A few greens up there. Rob Fleming owns a shop in the novel High Fidelity. The Bravery had a top 10 single with An Honest Mistake. And integrity, commonly attributed to C.S. Lewis, is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. The first vessel to land on Mars was called Pathfinder. Final board then. First answer is lock. Here come the questions. Which canal feature uses gates to change the water level, allowing boats to be raised or lowered? What is the surname of Mike, who formed a successful 80s record-producing trio with men named Matt and Paul? The painter of The Birth of Venus has a name that literally means little what? And what name is given to a vertical bar between the panes of glass in a window? First answer is lock. What is the question? 21 players attempting there. Let's change the answer. Stock. What is the question? $15 players giving that one a go. And the final answer is barrel. What is the question? $19 players attempting phase 3 there. Let's see how you got on. Smattering of green. Canal feature uses gates to change the water level is a lock. The surname of Mike, who formed a record-producing trio of Matt and Paul, was Stock. And The Birth of Venus painter is Little Barrel. That is the end of round 2. Botticelli means Little Barrel. So we've got a three-way at the top between Toot, Shapes and Zeus, you lucky, lucky people, 10 points each. Only and Tabstop tied up in second with 6. Claire, Jogging Chum and Mooling all tied in third at the moment. And Quizface, I beg your pardon as well, with 5. Moving right along. Round number 3, you will be shown 5 questions. Select the 3 questions that have the same answer by whispering a combination of A, B, C, D or E to Persephone's Twitch bot. You may submit letters 1, 2 or 3 at a time. However, your letters must be distinct and submitted without spaces or punctuation. You may submit fewer than 3 letters if you like. The 2 incorrect answers should not be the same. Each correct answer will earn you a point. Each incorrect answer will cost you 1 point. No penalty for abstention. With 5 boards in the round, you've got 30 seconds for each of them. So 10, the current leading score. Let's see if that's going to change as we go to round number 3. Board number 1. Which 2 letters end exactly half of the numbers from 1 to 20 when spelled out in English? Which 2 letters are the most common ending for verbs in the German language? Which 2 letters feature on the sticker that cars registered in England are required to display if driving abroad? Which 2 letters come immediately before the first S in the 9-letter word starting with con that means a generally accepted agreement? And which 2 letters can you add to the word ox to pluralise it? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? Last few seconds. EN was the answer, and A, B, and E all shared the answers to EN. Change from GB to UK if you're driving abroad. The word was consensus, so ON are the required letters on that other one. Reordering the board. Next board. In the Charles Dickens novel Martin Chuzzlewit, the title character's ship to America arrives into which city's port? Opened in 1897 and still in use today, which US city is home to North America's first subway tunnel? Rotherham United play their home games at the what stadium? The headquarters of the FBI are in which city? And which city appears in the titles of UK hits for REM, Paloma Faith and the Wombats? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? A few more answers coming in now. Last few seconds. Oh, no green there. The answer was New York, and A, C, and E all shared them. FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C., and the oldest US transit subway is in Boston. A, C, and E is what we were after there. Quite a lot of red going on the board. A couple of little changes to the leaderboard. Teat Shapes and Zeus still with their 3-way of 12. Let's go on to the next board. On a Windows computer, what symbols can you make by holding down the Alt key along with the 3 on the number pad? When using a set of French suited playing cards, which suit is known as carreau? Which suit is mentioned first in the classic joke that begins, marriage is like a deck of cards? Sora is the main protagonist in a video game series with a name containing which playing card suit, and in which Microsoft XP pre-installed game could players choose to double nil? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? Majority of players submitting something. Only Zeus going green with all 3. A, C, and D were the answers. It was hearts. In a French suited deck of playing cards, diamonds are known as carreau, and double nil is a play in spades, not hearts. Reordered the leaderboard. Zeus now taking a clear lead with 15, Toot in second with 14, Shapes in third with 13. Board number 4. For which trophy does Wales compete with Scotland in the Six Nations Rugby Union tournament each year? Released in 1999, what is the name of the Backstreet Boys' 3rd studio album? What does the M stand for in the operating system Windows ME? What was the name of the trilogy of books by Stieg Larsson that was released posthumously? And the Thompson problem is the 7th of which 1998 set of unsolved mathematical problems? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are the questions? Zeus just going for 1 by the looks of it. There's 1 wrong. Millennium was the answer. B, C, and D all shared that answer. The trophy competed for between... Quizzy Dan with the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Lovely to have you here. I was just thinking about raiding you. But welcome on in. Lovely to see you. Just in time for the tail end of that is the question. Let's go to the final board of this. A Kim Jong-un quote says that patriotism is not what kind of concept? Team and choir are examples of which type of noun in English? In which section of a thesis would the writer most typically suggest improvements for further research? In mathematics, which type of algebra concerns structures such as rings and fields? A Tate article credits Hilma af Klint as the pioneer of which form of art? 3 of those questions share an answer. What are they? Tricky one here, I think. Last few seconds if you want to get an answer in. Shape's going for a safe play of 1. And it was enough for a point. Abstract was the answer, and A, D, and E all shared them. Team and choir are examples of concrete or collective nouns, and in a thesis you'd be looking in the conclusion for suggestions and improvements. That is the end of round number 3. Defending champion Toot still on top with 20, with a clear lead now. Shapes in second with 17, Zeus in third with 16, Tabstop's got fourth with 12, and Claire is in fifth with 11. 5 different answers there. Let's go on to round 4, the final round. You'll be shown 9 question answer halves. 8 of the halves will pair up to make a total of 4 valid question answer combinations. Select the anomaly by whispering A, B, C, D or E to Persephone's Twitch bot. The anomaly may be a question or an answer. Available points start at 5 and reduce to 0, decreasing by 1 point every 9 seconds. A correct answer will earn you the current available points. An incorrect answer will cost you the current available points. Once again, no penalty for abstentions. A lot of information to take in on this question, so as usual, you have 45 seconds for each of the 5 boards in round number 4. Good luck to you all. Well, let's play the final round. So 5 points available at the start. Here come the boards. Here comes the board. Afternoon, night, evening, midnight, morning. What doesn't fit? Which time of day are Vespertine animals most active? Which time of day is Georges Seurat's painting at Le Grand Jatte set? What comes before Jasmine to give the name of a Yankee candle scent? Which of these is mentioned first in Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell? Excuse me. One of those answers does not fit with any of those questions. 3 points if you can find it now. Now 2. And find the anomaly now for a single point. The anomaly was morning. Midnight comes before Jasmine to give the name of a Yankee candle scent. Afternoon is the time of day in Georges Seurat's painting. Evening is the time of day when Vespertine animals are most active. And night is the thing that's first mentioned in Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell. The anomaly was morning. So we order the board. Tie at the top now between Toot and Shapes. Next board. Answers are Hodgson, Southgate, Pierce, and Allardyce. Which of these questions doesn't go? Which of these appears in the name of the author of The Secret Garden, who played the main character Leonard Shelby in the 2000 film Memento? Which of these is the name of a London Underground station? What is the surname of the main family in the ABC sitcom Home Improvement? Which of these holds a 100% win rate as England manager? 3 points if you can find the anomalous question now. -3 if you're wrong. Down to 2. And finally, a single point if you want to risk it at this stage. Let's reveal the anomaly. It is D, the surname of the main family in ABC sitcom Home Improvement, which is the Taylors. The main character, Leonard Shelby, was played by Pierce. Hodgson is in the name of the author of The Secret Garden. Allardyce holds a 100% win rate. And Southgate is the name of a London Underground station. Toot and Shapes neck and neck at the top. Let's go on to board 3. 1980s, 1990s, 1960s, 1970s, or 1950s, which is the anomaly. One of them doesn't go with one of these questions, or any of these questions. When was the slogan, "The Next Moves Forward," used in a UK general election campaign? When did the supermarket with slogan "Every Day Amazing" open its first UK store? When did the film with the tagline "Where Were You in '62" premiere? When did the fashion company with the tagline "Off the Wall" start trading in California? 3 points for solving now. Now 2. And finally a single point if you want to have a go. Toot risking for a single point. Only Big Man Aaron getting that one right, getting himself 3 points. Very well played. E, 1950s was the answer. Everyday Amazing first opened in the 90s. The Next Moves Forward slogan was in the 80s. Where Were You in '62 first premiered in the 70s, and the fashion company with the tagline "Off the Wall" started trading in California in the 60s. Shapes now with the lead with 2 boards to go. Board number 4 answers are Russia, Indonesia, Canada, Belgium. Which of these questions does not go? Which of these countries has a female Nobel laureate? Which of these countries considers babies to already be 1 year old at birth? Which country forms part of the BRICS, the BRICS list of emerging economies? Which country has a People's Consultative Assembly with 9 deputy speakers? And which of these countries participated in the inaugural Men's FIFA World Cup? 3 points if you can find the anomaly now. Now 2. And a single point if you can find it now. Shapes risking it for 1. Unsuccessfully. 2 did find it for 3. B was the anomaly. Which of these countries considers babies to be already 1 year old at birth? That is South Korea, is the answer to that particular question. All of the others had matching pairs. Canada has a female Nobel laureate. Indonesia has the 9 deputy speakers. Russia is an emerging economy. And Belgium participated in the inaugural Men's FIFA World Cup. Final board of the night then. Juan, Johannes, John, Jean, or Jean, who wrote the nationalistic tone poem Finlandia, who represented Switzerland in the 2021 Eurovision Song Contest, who hosted the BBC quiz show centred on a black chair from 2003 to 2021. Of these, who won a Formula 1 World Drivers' Championship first? Which of those answers does not pair up with any of those questions? 3 points if you can solve now. 2 if you can solve now. Shapes did get an answer in on 3. 2 got an answer in on 2. So, depending how Toot and Shapes go, we could have a different champion here. If they both get it right, Toot wins. If Shapes gets it wrong, Toot wins. If Shapes gets it right and Toot is wrong, Shapes wins. Shapes got it wrong, Toot got it right. B, Johannes was the answer. Finlandia was written by Jean Sibelius. John Humphreys hosted the BBC quiz show Mastermind. G. John represented Switzerland. And Juan won a Formula 1 World Drivers' Championship first. That is the end of the game. And our winner with 26 points, once again, is now cut that out. Very well played. And everyone who has a positive score will get their score times by 3 in pennies. Toot with the gold medal, 26 points. Tabstop taking silver with 19, and Shapes picking up the bronze with 18. Good game, everybody. Let me award some medals. That is the question. Gold. Going to now cut that out. Award medal. We've got a lot of these now, Toot. That is the question. Silver going to Tabstop. Where are you, Tabstop? Tabstop, there you are. That is question silver, award medal. And finally, We Like Shapes getting the bronze medal. That is question bronze going to We Like Shapes. Very well played. All of these scores will be updated on the online leaderboard once the stream finishes and I push the data to the cloud. Also, I'm going to give 100 pennies each to Lewis T and Quizzle, who co-wrote that pack. It's a difficult game to write for, and I think they did a sterling job there. So, author bonus, Lewis T, award pennies, and Quizzle as well. Quizzle 83, 100 author bonus, award pennies. And for everybody else, let's give you 10 pennies to finish the night off, if you like them. Type in endgame 70. Oh, we've had 67 and 70. Not got to the magic number just yet, but it'll get there, I'm sure. Thank you very much to Quizzle and Lewis T for that pack. Yeah, brutal question. It's a brutal game, it has to be said, Jogging Chum. It is a very, very hard game, as is testified to by the scores that we've got here. It's one that is it's only been scheduled twice for season 6. Is it possible the RNG knows? Really like both those sets, even if the first one killed me in the back off. Well, thank you for the kind words, Tabstop. I'm grateful to you. It's a tough game to write for, and it is a particularly tough game to play. I've got a new game cooking at the moment. It just started cooking it today, so that may be making an appearance at some point in the next near future. In the even nearer future than that, what have we got to look? Yes, stuff. The aforementioned stuff. What have we got to look forward to the rest of this week? Well, our friend Bash is here tomorrow with some winning lines. I love me a bit of winning lines. I've only done I don't think I've done the Wonder Wall since the full experience was a thing. I did the Wonder Worn in the very original one, so I may pop along tomorrow and see how I fancy my chances in winning lines. And you should definitely as well go give Ash a follow. He does amazing stuff. I'm back on Thursday with Danger Zone 2 with a pack written by our friend Matt the Ref, which is he says he's finished tonight and he's sending over it to me either this evening or he may have sent it already, but that's on Thursday. There may very well be a game of Buzz Off at Happy Hour on Thursday as well, possibly Shapes vs Serial Quizzer. I'm waiting to hear back from Serial Quizzer. Serial's in a very different time zone from everybody else. I know Shapes is free on Thursday. If that doesn't happen on Thursday, that will happen hopefully on Saturday. Before that though, on Friday night, it is Outright with Ash over on his channel, Friday the 19th of November. Oh, sorry, Top. There'll be more Danger Zone. Danger Zone is always a favourite. Danger Zone isn't going anywhere. Don't you worry about that. It'll be back. Outright on Friday night. Yes, there's the Outright symbol on Ash's channel on Friday night. Love Outright. One of the packs, I don't know which one, but I think one of the packs is mine. So if you like the first game of That Is the Question and you generally like my trivia, do pop along for Outright. I think it's my 4th Outright pack. It is a really fun game to write for, and it's a great game in general. So do go join Ash on Friday night for Outright. That's 19th of November, twitch.tv/AT_bash. Saturday, there will be at least one Buzz Off game. That's going to be between Claire and Clive, which will hopefully be the last of the second round matches. Claire and Clive, the winner of whom will go on to face Oni in the quarterfinals. And then I've got Spotlight down. Oh, you're not here for Outright, Claire? Oh, you'll catch it on the VOD. Play along with some paper at home. But it's such a good game. You'll a flush Outright. Rock, meet hard, please. Yes, indeed. Claire or Clive, who's it going to be, Only? Well, that match hopefully is going to be happening on Saturday night. And then we have got some Spotlight. Spotlight is coming back. I've got something like 105 question packs in now, so we may even have a couple of games of... So, yeah, Hard to Get They. I remember that. Hard to Get They. May even have a couple of games of Spotlight, depending how I get on with my... project that's cooking at the moment, which I'll say more about in due course. But I just started cooking it today, so don't necessarily expect it on Saturday. It might be a little ways off. Let me stop that bonus right there. As to this time next week, if you're only here on a Tuesday, I'm back next Tuesday, the 23rd of November, with The Purge and Google That. So, darkness and light back to back after some quiet nihilism this evening in... double That Is the Question. I'm thinking on reflection, much as I enjoy both of those question packs, I think That Is the Question, despite the fact it's a shorter game, it's one game per stream. I think that's my logic here. Spotlight's been the biggest growth for me. Look forward to excellent Topper, excellent. Spotlight is always really good fun, and that's on Saturday night. Maybe a couple of games of that, maybe some stuff. Oh, excuse me, as an alternative. Purge and Google That next Tuesday. I'm here for Happy Hour on Thursday. And then Saturday week, just a reminder, Saturday week is going to be Ash versus Ben in Buzz Off, your channel reward. That's going to be Saturday week right here. We're welcoming Buzzer Bob back to the channel, who's going to be guest hosting for me and Ash, as I once again, for my second game, go into playing Buzz Off. I think I lost to my wife when we had the anniversary birthday special. But it's going to be me versus Ash a week on Saturday in Buzz Off. Not keeping score, but we're pretty evenly matched. We're going to say next goal wins or something until the next one. So that's a week on Saturday. And then very soon after that, Quizmas will be upon us. We've got loads of treats and special things in store. Special games, festive questions, prizes, and maybe some extra bits and pieces as well. And of course, the Advent calendar will be making a return. And that's going to be a collaboration between myself and Ash, shared over our two channels. The 12 days of Quizmas, starting and ending on Bash's channel. First day of Quizmas will be the 1st of December, Wednesday the 1st. I've got the second day on Saturday the 4th, and their Quizmas is greater than actual Christmas. I'm very grateful to my writers, actually, who I need to start thinking about sending quiet messages to for the Quizmas packs. A message from our sponsor Zeus before all that, though.
Thanks for the really fun stream, Ben. Card index dividers, floppy disk linked paperclip.
I love the emojis. Thank you very much for all the 100 bits there, Zeus. You're most welcome. I'm glad you've enjoyed yourself. Yeah, so Ash is starting and finishing Quizmas on the 1st and the 22nd or something like that. And then we're sort of alternating from there. There'll be prizes, there'll be Christmas trivia. We've got guest writers writing Christmas trivia and prizes to be won. Other things as well. The Christmas Advent calendar will be back. If you weren't here for Quizmas last year, it's always good fun for a few weeks. So do join us in the festive build-up to the very special festive time of year. It's 10 past 10. This feels like an early finish, but that is going to be it from me for this evening. Thank you so much, as ever, to all our question writers, our proofers. Congratulations to all our winners. Samster making his way through to the quarterfinals of Buzz Off to buzz off against Proogs in the quarterfinals in the next few weeks. I will be back for Happy Hour on Thursday with Danger Zone 2 as written by Matt, and possibly some Buzz Off as well. Shapes vs. Serial Quizzer might be happening. It might be happening on Saturday. I'll probably be floating around in Ash's stream tomorrow. I'll definitely be around in some capacity on Friday for Outright. And of course, I'll be back here on Saturday for more Buzz Off, Spotlight, and maybe even some stuff as well. Until next time, be marvellous and splendid and safe out there in this big old scary world. Look after each other, be splendid, be safe, and until next time, I've been Royal Flush. Take care, peace out, and good night.